Hi, TC Fit trainer Michelle here with an 8 to 10 minute routine you can do in the middle of your work from home day. All of the exercises are on the floor and they focus on areas that may feel fatigued or atrophied from our work from home, seated, not able to move around as much time. So as we begin today, make sure you have a comfortable mat or towel on the floor. And know that if any of the exercises are uncomfortable, you can pause and rejoin with the next exercise. Let's begin. We're gonna start with our hip bridge. So lay comfortably on your back, relaxing the head, neck, and shoulders. And with your knees bent, feet are on the floor about hip width apart. We're gonna lift into our bridge by pressing through the heels of our feet. When you get to the top of the motion, you should feel engagement in the hamstrings and the glutes. Really squeeze the glutes towards the midline. We try to maintain that glute squeeze as we lower towards the floor. You may feel the floor, but no resting. And then again, press through those heels to lift the hips and return to our working position. We're gonna complete the hip bridge for about 8 to 10 repetitions. And again, we want to feel work through the hamstrings and glutes. We do not want to feel any low back discomfort. So if you're having pinching or pain in the low back, you can either pause and join us with the next exercise or stick with the lower half of this motion. We're going to go 5 more repetitions here. Really focus on that glute squeeze. And we want to remember to breathe. I'm exhaling to the top of the motion and inhaling on the release. So we breathe out and in, exhale out, and release all the way to the floor. That was set number 1. We're going to complete 2 more sets. You're welcome to continue with the double leg exercise, or to intensify, cross one ankle over the opposite knee and complete that same bridging motion. So I'm pressing into the floor with my heel. I'm relaxing my shoulders. I'm feeling the hamstring and the glute engage. Halfway, we're going to do 4 more. Think exhale to the top, squeeze that glute. 2 more. Last one, all the way to the top and release to the floor. If you're choosing the single leg exercise, switch sides, or again, complete the 3rd set with the double leg, whatever feels best for you. Relax the head, neck, and shoulders, press into the floor through the foot. Elevate those hips into the bridge. Feel that hamstring and glute squeeze. When we're in a seated position, our quadriceps tend to tighten and our glutes respond by not activating. So this is a great way to get some circulation into that back side of the body. 2 more. Exhale to the top of the motion. And inhale, releasing all the way to the floor. We return both feet to the floor and we're moving into our lower body torso rotation. So I gently rock the knees side to side, creating movement through the thoracic spine and asking those obliques on the front side of the body to do this movement for me. So as I twist to my right side, the left side obliques pull me back to center. We're lubricating those small joints between the vertebrae. And I'm keeping my shoulders flat on the floor for this exercise. Bring your body back to center, relax the lower body, and we're moving on to our abdominal engagement. So I'm going to put one hand above my belly button and one hand below as I start to mentally and physically engage those muscles, those abdominal wall muscles. It's like I'm going to button the button on my jeans and zip the zipper. So I'm drawing in and gently up, but I'm able to maintain my breathing while I have this abdominal contraction. So feel that muscle tension below your hands and think inhale through the nose and exhale through the mouth. We're going to maintain this abdominal contraction as we move on to our leg lift. So I bring one leg up off the floor, then the second leg, still feeling those abs contract. Take that first leg to the floor and the second leg returns. So this is a slow movement. And for some of you, it may feel easy. For others, you'll have to really work to maintain that abdominal contraction during this exercise. Feel free to stay on this level, or if you're ready for more intensity, pause with the knees or the feet up off the floor. Engage those abs, and we're gonna move into our leg lower. We take one leg forward about 6 to 12 inches, return to the starting position, and then do the same movement on the other side. You may notice that your low back wants to lift off the floor. Let's fight against that by engaging that abdominal wall and maintaining our neutral position all the way through this exercise. One more. And we release by taking the first leg to the floor and the second leg to the floor. Great job. We're moving on to our upper body and thinking about the muscles between our shoulder blades. So my hands go overhead, my palms are facing together, straight arms, and I'm going to try to reach those fingertips towards the ceiling. I'm protracting my shoulder blades or creating space between my shoulder blades, and then I retract, squeezing those shoulder blades down and back like I'm trying to pinch a pencil between my shoulder blades. So it's squeeze and release, squeeze and release. I want you to continue this motion on the floor. I'm going to sit up just so you can see that squeeze and release. Squeeze and release. Let's do this 4 more times together. 3, 2, 1, and I release my arms to the floor. We're rolling our bodies to hands and knees position. I'm placing my wrists below my shoulders and my knees below my hips. I'm gently engaging my abdominal muscles to support my spine, and we're going to move into our yoga cat-cow. I arch the back, tucking my chin and feeling a space between my shoulder blades. I exhale, release, dropping the belly towards the floor, and the eyes come up to look towards the top of the wall. We inhale, arch the back. Exhale, release. Try to create this movement all the way from the tip of your head or the crown of your head to the tip of your tailbone. You're moving at your own pace, gently inhaling and exhaling in a circular rhythm without any pauses. End in your neutral position, and we're moving on to our thoracic rotation. I'm going to take one hand and bring it towards my ear. I'm maintaining my belly button's pointed straight towards the floor and my hips are squared to the floor. And I'm going to go ahead and rotate my elbow towards the ceiling. So this motion is coming from that mid-spine region, that thoracic region. Again, I don't want my hips to move. I only want that space or that area of the rib cage to be the guiding motion here. One more, and we're going to complete that same thoracic rotation on the other side. One more repetition and release. Go ahead and sit back into your extended child's pose, creating some space between the knees for the arms to drop towards the floor. You may even rest your forehead on the floor. Feel that lengthening under the armpits through the lats. You may even reach those fingertips forward, spread those hands out. And with your next exhale, go ahead and release to a seated position. Thank you so much for joining me for this quick break today. Hope it leaves you feeling rejuvenated and ready for the rest of your day.